Pay respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. Well, see. Alright. I get this. Now get this volume up. The ambience volume that high. We'll see, I guess. I'll trust them. I'll trust them. I did always like trying to get some giga resolutions there. Well, I can't even update this one apparently. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Show unavailable immortal choices. Probably not. 3. Oh, fine, I guess. 4K gaming time.
My nan called it the end of time. Dad called it a waste of good beer. Me, I called it another day in bloody paradise. It's been 100 years, more or less, since society had its last hurrah. We've rebuilt, sometimes better, sometimes worse, with nothing but hardjacker and the sweat off our backs. There's been bloodshed too, of course. People who will always be willing to kill for what they didn't earn. But that's not most of us. We're the farmers, the brewers, the protectors and the builders. The people who keep this great land connected, one town at a time. So you survive. You make do. You live with tough choices and you don't look back. Because the next town is 200 kilometres away, and mate, you passed the last refuge 3 days ago. There's no good or evil, no right or wrong. Only the path you choose to travel down these broken roads.
Alright, let's see. And this is more like Key Crikey, dude. The VB long neck. Where is it? Alright. There we go. Well, let's see, let's see. This is gonna be... I'm delighted to present the current state of the game. Still some time before release, and this experience and many gameplay elements will be subject to change over the coming months. We'd love to hear your feedback on the Discord or the form on our website. The bug you find help us make a better game. And of course, wishlist Broken Roads if you haven't already. Tweet reading this rubbish and get stuck into it. Sure. Alright. The character creation. Oh, let's go. Alright, the origins. How it gone? The gun in your hand wanted to eat, you shoot what your parents told you to shoot. Starvation is a powerful motivator. It was that simple. Heard you out when you were in your teens, telling clients that the hungry kid shoots better. After a few years, you worked up the courage to run away, and you crossed the outback to make a new life for yourself. You would earn a bit of a reputation. That's why you weren't surprised when you were offered the possibility of a long-term gig, the scouts at a belly hole. Mad world out there, and instead of trying to make sense of it, you've carved your place in it. And be damned if anyone thinks you'll just quit. Sure is, sure is. Well, this time I got Australia, you know. That's new. That's actually new. Well, I mean, fantasy setting and any other setting is not exactly new. To be honest. Show me something in the new setting, really. Awareness string. Perception and insight affects range damage, accuracy, critical hit chance, dodge, and helps avoid ambushes. Power and energy. Melee damage, health points, movement points, and intimidation checks. Shooting mastery. Every shot count for you and not them, eh? Yeah, we'll see. Alright. The apocalyptic. Really post-apocalyptic there. Well, I mean, depends where you go. I guess, yeah. In some places it might be. Oh, the color scheme, let's see, let's see. Yourself to free swipe at enemies. Doing a runner. Just to make an attack on enemies moving out of melee range. Let's see. I'll have gain +4 initiative until this character's next turn. While rallying, each character's first attack during their turn gets a bonus to accuracy equal to triple the value of the user's charisma score. Let's see. Alright, the origin is not in demo. We'll get them at some other point there. Jackaroo. The Barter Crew. Charisma and stuff. Can't even read the flow state. Ready? A Sage. Well, at least we're gonna check later when they are actually available. The full version. And here goes PP again. Now, morality. The moral compass. The moral compass shows a 360-degree view of possible dialogue options. Attitudes you can hold and decisions that you can make throughout your journey. Divided into 4 parts: utilitarian, nihilist, Machiavellian, and humanist. The golden arc representing your worldview, often overlapping different quadrants. Where decision aligns is not always clear-cut, and the borders matter. It's entirely possible to be utilitarian, focused on the greater good for all, which will suit options in that quadrant close to the humanist border. Likewise, you can be within the utilitarian quadrant, but tending far more to focus on the interest of your own group, with decision tending towards the Machiavellian border. Yes, the answer, right? Yeah, a person who schemes. A broken road doesn't reduce things to simple right and wrong or good and evil. This is reflected in how you can handle the scenarios you face on your journey. Alright, let's see. So this kind of like the quadrants that are gonna be, you have the whole arc there, the whole range. Alright, I'll see how this will work. The golden arc in the center represents your worldview. The decision you make can affect your position on the compass, rotating the worldview slightly towards the decision you have made. In the center of the compass are the brightly illuminated areas of moral tendencies, which allow your character to make lower level moral decisions or expressions of ideas that would otherwise fall outside of their worldview. The moral tendencies. And the further a decision is from the center of your worldview, the larger impact it will have on shifting it. Plus, the more decisions you make close to the center of your worldview, the more narrow-minded you will become, allowing you to make higher-level decisions. Conversely, selecting a wider range of choices will make you broad-minded, often allowing more options but making certain higher-level decisions and moral traits, perks unique to character of a particular alignment that can affect dialogue or combat skills unavailable. Yes, like the narrower you go, probably the further it goes, I would assume. And the more broad-minded, then the more like the shallow in these perks you go. All right, I see. Now there it is. Humanist, each person's dignity matters most. Choose all meaning and thus what matters, but what is inalienable is that every person has worth. For the humanist, each person's dignity matters most simply through existing as a being experiencing the world. Utilitarian, everyone's happiness combined matters most. Greatest good for the greatest number. Believe that everyone's happiness combined matters most and thus can justify causing harm or suffering depending on the outcome. Machiavellian, my group matters most. The ends justifies the means if it favors our pursuit and maintenance of power. As Machiavellian, my group matters most regardless of the cost to others. I matter most. Given there is nothing outside of each individual human experience, nothing ultimately matters, and that doesn't bother me. Dust for the nihilist, I matter most. They kind of like made it into like a little like weird thing though this way. It's kind of more from like the altruistic to egoistic, pretty much. Thought there'll be a little more nuance to it, but I guess all right. I guess all right. We'll see. All right. Let's see. So they're gonna decide where you belong there. All right. Let's show these. All right. Yes, in the in the between there. Picked up the job to escort a captured thief. And get to talking, he tells you the sad tale of how he came to be captured. Think he was not really the perp and actually makes a pretty good case for his innocence. I beg you to free him. Well, I mean, it ain't our sport to judge, probably. And go free, argue his case, and at least prevent innocent men from doing mob justice. Be more jobs down the track. Pay to do a job, plan to see it through. Despite his appeal and potential innocence, prioritize your reputation and ensure you get paid. Asking me will plead this case. It doesn't serve anyone's interest to execute an innocent man. It doesn't serve yours if he is in fact guilty. Best you can do is assure justice and your rep stays intact. Tell him to make you an offer. One, get the other half of your pay if you get to Brooktown without him. If you help him escape, your reputation as a hired gun could take a hit. That sounds good. I plead his case, see if it works. The series of raids and caravans posted near your home, you put together a scouting party. Cut a bandit leader and one of his raiders. A leader pleads for release, pledging to comply with your terms. Do you free him? Why? Execute both on the spot. Better not to have that kind of headache. Back to town to stand trial. Not your call to make. That's about right. Escort them far away, warning that if you catch them here again, they're dead. Fuck no. Let one of them go free. Him or his raider, and he gets to choose which one lives. That's a weird one. Trial sounds good. Sure. Nearby Austin has a new chief, and he's starting to flex his muscles. Sends an envoy with a threat. Pay tribute or suffer his wrath. He clearly has the military strength to back it up. Do you pay him? He can take it, let him come. You're not scared of his threats. Negotiate with the envoy and escort him back. Concealed, your top fighters follow. Town publicly execute the envoy, displaying his head on a spike. Warn the others to surrender at their chief or face the same fate. Send scouts to see if he can enforce his demands. If he can't pay up, if he can't, send him a mocking reply and dare him to come take it. Then the envoy in return and try to negotiate with the new chief. The war hurts everyone, and maybe you can work out a way to be of a mutual benefit. I mean, Yeah, let's see. Let's see if he can actually back it up. Child in the village started showing symptoms of the plague, and town chose to quarantine him and his family, but you caught him sneaking out of the house to play with other kids. What now? Well, time to quarantine more people. Go with the warning: if he's contagious, you're all infected now too. If he's not, no harm done. Rally some neighbors and evict the entire family from town and make an example of their carelessness. Back to his house, under careful guard. The whole family will have to leave town if they continue to put everyone at risk. Alright, sure. I'll return, explain to family what happened to the town if they're all infected, and make them see reason. Yeah, they probably not gonna see that, so we'd rather do it more official way. Captured by people who clearly got mad, finding yourself in the pen along with the dew farmer you met before. Mercenary stripped of his weapons and a terrified young family. Captors assemble a massive pyre, indicating their intent for a twisted sacrifice. Noticing guards' distraction, you're certain you can escape on your own, but every person you bring with you increases the chances you'll get caught. Slip away on your own, others will simply have to fend off for themselves. Convince the merc to come with you. The farmer can likely find his own way out, but the family will be nothing but liability. Advantage and distraction, try to get everyone out, saving as many as you can. The family out first, the other captives should be able to handle themselves. Yeah, not sure about that. Convince the merc to come. Sleep away on your own. Let's keep on our own. Every person you bring with you increase the chances you'll get caught. Yeah, go for the sure one. Like that. Scout a cache of pre-apocalypse supplies in an abandoned farmhouse. Can carry it all back on your own, so you enlist a few friends from a town to help. You return to the cache, you find a group of emaciated scavengers in the process of looting the place for themselves. Do you let them take the supplies? Let them take the supplies, but secretly follow them back to their home. Once there, you can loot their other goods and kill them all. Damn, son. Threaten scavengers if they don't hand over the supplies, kill them. Them go, they're starving and clearly need the supplies more than you do. They had no way of knowing you found them first. Found the place first and offered to split the takings. Better go less than you wanted than to spill blood or get nothing at all. Yeah, clearly need supplies more than you do. Well, that ain't exactly my problem there. But I mean, sure, we can maybe negotiate some split. Sure. Attributes and skill trees. Get some like background music on this one at least or something. 6 attributes and broken roads: strength, agility, resolve, awareness, intelligence, and charisma. Attributes are the basis from which skills and other statistics are derived. Each skill tree starting values are calculated from 2 attributes: fortitude, strength, and agility, temperance, resolve, and awareness, wisdom, int, and charisma. The origin story comes with unique bonuses. For higher gun, those are +1 to strength awareness for a minimum of 2 in each attribute. +10 to shooting mastery, +5 to opportunist. In the example to the right, with 8 in resolve and 13 in awareness, all skills in the temperance tree start off at 21. Shooting mastery has a bonus of 10 from the higher gun's background. In combat, movement points are derived from agility and strength, while action points are determined by agility and intelligence. Keep that in mind when distributing attribute points. Let's see, so we're gonna go with some 3-head action here, sadly. Well, I mean, they ain't full playthrough, so I will roll with that. The pond skill. Next skills in the Broken Roads is the ability to have a pond, essentially taking a risk on something uncertain. Player character has a pool of pawn points. They can draw one if they need to attempt a skill check that they fall just short of, or if they want to increase the accuracy of a particular attack in combat. Let's see, that's kind of nice. During dialogue, active skill checks which fall within the range of your character's skills plus pawn points will be displayed with a unique icon alongside the text. This will allow you to spend pawn points for a chance to succeed at a task that you would otherwise be unable to perform. Let's see. Pawn is derived from charisma plus any additional points added to the pawn skill. Additional skill point that doesn't directly equal one additional pawn point. However, skills attain different effects whenever a threshold is reached. In this example, the character has a rank 2 pawn skill. Increasing their pawn from 32 to 50 would place them at rank 3 and so on. So each skill its ranks to read the description. Alright. That's kind of... I need to see how it works exactly. And it's a good... that's a nice concept. It seems kind of OP though. I guess it's not directly kind of level that easy, so you can't really abuse the system too much. This one, skill interacts with and enhances the pawn system. Increases positive outcomes. In combat, spend pawn points to increase accuracy of attacks. Out of combat, spend pawn points to attempt to pass a skill check that is just out of reach. Increases maximum pawn points. Is like a chance or something? Maximum pawn points, amount of money found. Some pawn points, amount of money found. Investing at least 1 point in the pawn roll grants a bonus to the result. Okay, this doesn't even show already. Oh, 100 it does though. Character enters combat with the pawn to monter condition. Alright. Alright, let's see. So, better damage, health points, movement points, intimidation checks. So agility we really like. His action points, movement points, initiative, armor, critical hit chance, and dodge. We'll see, but usually the action points are very nice to have. Endurance and toughness affects health points, damage reduction, and resistance. Perception, insight, range damage, accuracy, critical hit chance, dodge. Action points also, initiative, intimidation checks, and resistance to certain status conditions. Charm and appeal affects a number of pawn points and persuasion checks. Well, that's what we're gonna be doing on the full run, that's for sure. Barbican. Go damage like a brick shit house. Defend yourself and allies and absorb a portion of damage dealt to them. Bonus your armor when ending your turn next to an ally. Increase armor gained when using Barbican. Assume a defensive stance gaining temporary bonus armor until the character next turn. Unspent AP grants additional armor gain, then ends character's turn. See. Melee mastery. Probably not gonna go for that. Yeah, I mean agility though. Opportunist. I got plus 10 on this one. That's the free swipe. That is kind of melee. Stealth not available. Throwing. Throwing kind of whatever. Attack with a bonus to accuracy. Gain a bonus to range attacks when starting your turn away from enemies. Accuracy of Deadeye attack. Yeah, they give like the opportunist stuff. Drunken Monster. While being drunk, drink again to make 2 attacks on the nearest enemy. Number of bonuses from consuming alcohol. Decrease the effects of hangovers and drink eligible item from a utility slot. Accuracy range attacks. Bonus damage, accuracy, hit chance, dodge while wielding a ranged weapon. That sounds nice. Finger on the trigger and your eyes down your sights. Pair an attack and fire first enemy who moves within range. That's nice. Accuracy of vigilance attacks. Automatic attack on the first enemy. Alright, I see. Swanky devices pick locks, understand what Cole is on about. A device or pick a lock in combat. A blast range of thrown weapons and grants access special weapons from Cole. Don't even know who that is yet, but still. The leadership, a chance to successfully mark the target. Character attempts to afflict the target when marked. Yeah, the persuasion checks. I guess whatever, we can go with intimidation here. Instead, amount of health restored to the target when administered by this character. Eligible item for utility slot on this character or adjacent ally. Alright, he says just healing stuff. Yeah, we really want more of this. I have 10 to spend. Don't really like any of the abilities though. That's the only way to get the action points. Range damage, accuracy, crit hit. That's what we want to get. Right, shooting master, we got the ability now. Does that do? Range attacks gain bonus damage. Alright. Critical hit chance. Hitting target afflicts them with marked. Upon subduing an enemy using a ranged weapon, the character gains a free reload. Let's see. Well, we do have a bunch. Attack with the bonus to accuracy. And 25. And character turn, bonus to dead eye accuracy. He said the super sniper there. Character starts their turn with no enemies nearby and has a ranged weapon equipped. They gain the eagle eye condition. Okay, so it is kind of sniper mon. 50 we get bonus crit chance, wasn't it? No, 50, no, this. Bro. Attacks gain critical hit chance. It's also kind of nice. She gets 25. Also, also bonus to crit. Fine. Let's get this one to 50. Go full DPG mode here then. Opportunist. I can't even remove this, but you can't. I kind of want this agility there. It's very nice. Okay, 6 points here. But yeah, the day. Let's go this way. Super sniper. Let's see. Alright, sure. See what we get here.
Good. My name's Jake Anderson, and this here's Bally Hall.
Sunny Airman's face is sunbeaten and craggy, a testament to a life lived in the bush. Truth to tell, wasn't sure you'd make it. Between the wildlife and the attacks we've seen, I thought you might have met at some misadventure.
Right, so the job's simple, and the pay's good. You'll ride along to Kokobee with a couple of my scouts as security for Cole, the engineer fixing our radio. In Kokobee, you'll be meeting Mick, the mayor of Brookton, and escorting them both back home.
Sure. Easy job, not expecting much trouble, but better safe than sorry, huh? Doesn't wait for an answer. Let me introduce you around. Ella's over here. She's my second. My cousin too. Her and her sister Maddie, who's keeping a watch from the crow's nest. I don't get on their bad sides. So we get the sniper man, I guess.
New blood, eh, Jake?
Angry woman's face is careworn and sunbeaten. Looks you up and down and raises an eyebrow. Are you gone for the trip to Kokibi? Figured it couldn't hurt, the situation being what it is, eh? Gonna be with you, so maybe you can give the tour. Yeah, sure, that'll be good. Uh-huh. Looks at you almost as if she pities you. Sure, your sparkling personality will shine through and you'll win a place in his heart in no time, Ella. That's me, noted heartbreaker and charmer. So deadpan she almost seems serious. Fancy seeing the place. Meet the colorful locals. Sure. Biggest danger on the road. Likely a bandit or two. Most steer well clear when they see we've got guns. Serious for the moment and grudgingly says it'll be good to have you with us if things go sideways. They hold your base. The family for generations, yeah. Been hunkered down here since before the gun-away world went away. A good spot, close enough to the towns that we can reach them, far enough away they don't bother us. And the barely human predators out in the bush, they know not to fuck with us too. Good sight lines from the crow's nest there, up on top of the hole, and we know the land hereabouts like a lover. No one's creeping up on us. In charge. Second in command and happy to be there. Jake's smart, experienced and great leader. We've all got a lot to learn from him. Expecting Kokobe. People looking to offload their junk on the next sucker. A barter cruise hitting the piss and chewing each other's ears off mostly. Good spot for dew farmers, fuel scabbies, and whoever else brings their wares. Old rail crossing has become the main way station this side of Meriden. Generally pretty boring, but it's paying work, so... Already met the boss, leaves Jonesy, a dreamer and mad. May as well say hi to Cole too, seeing as you'll be escorting him. Choice of who you want to talk to first, ready? Who?
That's Mishti. Wet behind the ears, only 18 years old, but a mad talent for negotiating. She saved us some bullets and bandages for sure. Call her Dreamer, because she has big ideas of crossing the Nullarbor and seeing the world. Right now, she's busy sorting through inventory and storage, just past the hall. Probably never dreamed of that.
Hey, Judgment. Hello. Any mega demos today? There were some nice ones. The Invincible was good. And what was that? Was it the first cycle? Or new cycle? The post-apocalyptic colony builder. That was nice too. But yeah, Invincible pretty nice. Invincible pretty nice. Yeah, the new cycle. And now we got this one. So far so good, eh?
My sister. She does a bit of mechanic work from time to time and keeps things running smoothly here. Never really seemed to take to people very well. Or maybe people never really took to her. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Sure. Part of the crew, but don't take it personally if she doesn't want to be pals. Good man is arranging mannequins in bottles.
Handles blades and small arms. Tough guy. Jonesy's really fucking good in the bind. His dad's the mayor of Brookton, Mick. You'll meet him later today. Brookton boy. He fixed up our tow truck and keeps the radio systems in order. Kind of the go-to fixer for anything Mad can't do. Decent enough engineer. Talks a lot though. Just shut him up if you feel like it. Let's go.
Sure. Yeah, the Twitch Prime giving the prey keys, but GOG actually, damn, let's see. Yeah, got a ton epic. You never know when they're gonna pull that one out from us though, so I could secure one for myself. We'll see, just in case. Because the Epic been pulling some keys from us, because, you know, nice spawn point there, brother. I'm gonna get all we gave you for free back. And you get a glorious refund for 0. Well, I mean, it's not exactly Epic's fault, more like Bethesda and all being PPA sometimes, and some other companies. Been there, seen that. Player and camera movement. Your character around the map, just a left click on an area. Circles will appear on the ground to show what your character and party members are walking towards. Left click is also used to speak to other characters and interact with certain objects in the world. Indicate this, your mouse icon will change depending on what you're hovering over. Depending on camera, you can either push your mouse against the edge of the screen, use the WSD keys, or hold down a middle mouse button, drag it in any direction. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I think they abandoned like all this, like their own game client or something. I think they kind of like abandoned that idea at this point. I feel like they did. I do think so. One sec. Nothing here. All right. Important tabs. The bottom left of your screen have 5 icons. The left to right, they have party management, moral compass, journal, map, and menu. Check and further information. Sure. Yeah, so that's gonna be us here, huh? That's the way the move will come. Oh, this way, alright, I see. And go see the others, sure. Very cool.
Who's this then?
And a young man hurriedly wipes his hands on his coverall when he sees you. Carrot orange hair flops over his eyes as he gives you a broad grin.
Cole, meet your new protector. We need extra muscle for our trip to Brookton, given Jake and Jones here headed down Alderside way to see why they're so quiet. Hired this one on to keep an eye on you.
They're bloody fantastic, and just about done with the repeater array here. And should be powering up with the solar panels in no time. Just scouts back up and on the network in a jiffy. It'll all get sorted out once I can hit the market in Kokeby and... Steady there, Christmas. I was just making an introduction, one thing at a time. You raise Alderside yet? Oh, crikey, no, not yet. That's why I mentioned Kokeby. See, your modulator's shot and I don't have a spare, so it's a good thing we're headed up there. So get the modulator, everything else is golden, and you'll be right as rain. Scout don't have a working radio then. We get this modulator sorted, might as well learn how to use the passenger pigeons or reflecting mirrors or something. No, mirrors are great in the daytime, well, the sunny daytime, but kind of worthless at night and cloudy days, and so yeah, we need to get to Kokeby for a new part. They want to head out, so well... Back look at his tools, the radio and the solar panels. Reckon whenever you're ready to go. Can clean up real fast. Meantime, I'll keep working on projects around here. Got nothing really pressing back in Brookton, I don't think. Well, yeah, someone will have the spare one I could take just in case. Because, yeah, I'm not sure if they will start pulling stuff from Epic. The GOG so far seems a little better with that. Yeah, with not letting someone pull the games from your library all of a sudden. So maybe would be nice if there'll be some spares. At some point, pray I will need to play. That's actually an interesting question. That's an interesting question, Steve. Oh, there's an interesting one. I think it should though. I think on GOG it should. Don't remember what was that you sent actually. I don't remember. Oh, you have it? Alright, sure. If you don't need it, I can take it. I can take it and see. Can't remember what was last time. Was it GOG actually? Alright,
We'll have plenty of time to chat on the way to Kokeby.
Let's see. Who else we have? I sent one. I see it. 1 second. Let me test real quick. Will it actually work? Let's see. I think I should have it on there somewhere. Kind of like prepare the interface for that stuff, but let's see. Let's see if it works. On launch. Need to reinstall it for the update manually. Just stopped updating whatsoever. The client. The client. Come on. Foster. Alright, there we go. Launch now. No, we just have to manually reinstall. You also have that stuff? Alright, I see. Thought I'm the only one. PP good with that. Okay, 1 second. Where was it? Redeem. Yeah, the website was better. Always. I'll see this one. No, seems like it works. Thank you, sir. Redeemed successfully. That's good, huh? Nice, nice. Now I have the emergency one. Epic Games will decide, or like Tesla rather will decide to pull it from Epic. That they already did, I heard, eh? Happened with some other games before. Alright. Let's see. What else we did have there? Can you find? Hobbies.
There's
Water.
only a small amount of grimy water left in the tub. Those camels are going to need something to drink, and soon.
Let's wait for now. It's probably a quest or something, I guess. Maybe.
Name's Jonesy, mate. Who are you?
Found a hooded man, busy cleaning a gun as he approached. Chucked you up and down quickly, professional, and back to his weapon. She guarded him to give us a hand on the way to Kokeby. Pretty new to life. Got tips for him? You gone for the good guys, eh? Glad to hear it. Have you used your weapon on a person before? Well, I mean, we kinda didn't, I guess. Nothing. Well, that will kinda also say that we are not the best hire, I guess. Let's put it that way. Yeah, fine, sure. Bad news, mate. You choose the wrong line of work for that, especially if Jake hired you. He's worried about something. Look you up and down more carefully, but he wouldn't have done it if he didn't see something in you.
So my advice is this. Time comes to throw down, don't blink. None of the Deros out in the bush would. It's them or you. I made the mistake of trying to be kind once.
He's down at the top of his shirt to show a nasty scar running across his chest. Here's how she repaid me. Shakes his head sadly. When they've sunk that low, the only help for him is hard lead them. Surely we can find a way to help them. Get nice supply drops. They weren't so desperate. Light drops. Mate, I don't know if you've been paying attention to everyone out here is barely scraping by. No room for charity when you're a bad day away from starvation. I want to be generous, give him a quick death. To ruin this, I hate a discussion, but I'm supposed to keep squiring our friend here around. I and Jake are head back to Brookton after all this idea. Gonna swing by and see me old man. Got to update him on the kill count. The kill count. The fearsome reputation. Sure, that's your thing, brother.
It's not just about the killing, mind you. Though just between you and me, fuck the raiders, rustlers and other assholes shitting up the place. Let them piss in their boots when they hear my name.
Don't let him fool you. Under that bloodthirsty exterior lurks, well, the heart of a killer. But under that, not a bad guy. Not if he's on your side. Well, unless you're a farmer. Then you should lock up your wife and daughters. Livestock too.
Even the livestock, them son.
Ah, you know me so well, Ellie. Except the livestock thing. No one can prove that.
Tomboy shoulder at her and watch out for her. She's secretly not always mean. Bullshit, I'm made of mean. Anyway, like I said, we got to keep moving. Have anything more to talk to Jonesy about? Target practice. Aha. You can show us what you've got. Stuck into it. Alright. Different weapons more effective depending on the distance from the target. Pistols and shotguns work well up close. Rifles from medium distance. Sniper rifles better from a little further away. Experiment with different weapons at varying distances to work out the optimal range. Shooting mastery and deadeye skill also affect damage and accuracy as you improve them. Alright, well, pretty much the rifle, I guess, I assume. Exactly, the sniper one. No, that's again not okay. So sword, I guess. Yeah, so this one is gone now, I see. Oh yeah, we have the movement points now. So we can move away. Like this and get better chances next turn then. Still 40. Ah, because of the cover probably. I guess. Got this one instead. I mean, that works. Why not? Why not? Yeah, that's better. This is better. That's not a lot of AP. What if you actually even like have enough if you didn't invest in like agility and stuff? And you probably do, but still. Alright, I need to reload. Okay, let's see. Ah, like the more you... Okay, I see. That will... Oh, it's 1 AP still. Alright, fine. Just about the bullets, not the amount of AP. Well, mate, you get me on board. I might not be the resident sharpshooter much longer. Says nothing but give Jonesy the most tired of your shit stare you've ever seen. I'll see. Place her hand to the young woman as you approach her. Dreamer, give the fresh meat away, will ya?
Fresh meat? For dinner? You know I gave up human flesh, Ella. Oh, I missed you. They call me Dreamer.
Let's see. That's insane joke in there. Do you do your comic relief? Sure. I haven't seen matters like this since I left Meridin, a beacon of civilization. It's a pleasure to meet you. Working with these Deros all day can be rough. Deros, you chose to join the Scouts. You're as dirty as the rest of us now, a city slicker. Clear she's got a soft spot for Dreamer.
Anyway, my job here, such as it is, consists of two main gigs. What I do best is convince people to save their bullets. I defuse fights, make sure people get along, keep their blood inside their skins. The other job, cleaning up this mess.
Can help with something. Kind of you to ask. As a matter of fact, I could use hand with a couple of things.
Last fella was a bit of a legend in his own lunchbox. Now he's dead. Better to know up front if someone's aim is a bit shit. Corpses aren't so great at self-improvement.
It's right to serve it encampment. At the time to get the camels some water. Practicing at the range, so that's sorted. Once you water the camels and clear out the scrub in their paddock, that should do it. I'll see, sure.
Great. It should be easy work.
That's the camels. Got the shooting sorted there. The WSD moves the camera a bit slow, feels like though.
There's only a small amount of...
Sure. So that.
You quickly fill the tub, providing clean drinking water for those noble beasts. You're already a real hero. What a hoot.
Insane. Clear the paddock. I need to do that still. This stuff.
This scrub looks like it's invading the camel's enclosure and they're having trouble resting without getting pricked. It wouldn't take you long to clear it out.
Wouldn't they just eat it though? They don't mind if it's prickly. I think they actually
takes a few minutes and the paddock is
eat some
clear.
thorny stuff, to be honest.
The scouts will no doubt be happy with your handiwork.
I think they do eat some thorny stuff, no problems. Why would we steal their food then? I finished everything.
That's bloody fantastic! Great work, mate. I definitely owe you one. Remind me at the pub later on, would you? Here you go. You've saved me a ton of trouble. Anything else today?
That was the life, Bloody fantastic is what it is. No city walls, no neighbors, just clean, fresh air, and the wind for company. Giborga, we sure are. We sure are. You have to worry about matters are not embarrassing, Mom. I'm in charge of my own life and get to make my own rules. That's freedom is what it is. Is what it is. Not so glamorous as all that. The shine will wear off soon enough, kid. Unless you're carrying a torch for some other scout. Blushes deep though, please. Wind up here. Story all its own. I sure want to hear it. I mean, sure. Asked for it. A young Mishti growing up behind the walls of Meridin. Now picture young Mishti, already a dreamer, learning the world existed in all its boundless wonder outside those walls. She wasn't a bad kid, but she wanted more out of life than the city could give her, so she took every opportunity she could find to learn about the world. At age 8, she decided that it was time to see it on her own. Guards brought her back home and told her parents they would caught her trying to sneak out. Punish her, of course. The world's a dangerous, scary place for city folk, but they couldn't stop her, and by the time she was 15, they gave up trying. Instead, they started looking for a way to make sure she'd be safe. The mercenary work with hunters and collectors, not for their precious girl, but where to turn. So my mom had some friends out the York way, and she sent them a message. Did they know anyone who could teach a wild child real bushcraft? Takes a swig of water. G came out to meet me himself. Parents had already made inquiries as they do, verified his credentials. Came by every couple of months after that to check up on me, see how my studies were going. A few months ago, after I turned 18, he asked my parents if he could take me on full-time as his apprentice. Halfway out the door before he finished the sentence. My share of scrapes with danger out here, wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, let's see here. Pause this one. Okay, 1 second. I forgot to turn the light on in the kitchen 1 minute. So sunny. Easy to forget that you have the light on there. So the sun. Feels like it's just the sun. It's not just the sun. And the odd bushranger here and there, disputes between farmers, some strange buggers wandering in from the wild. A drought really making people desperate. Nothing we can handle. You'll be fine. The best part of the company? Nah, kid is being out here. Limitless possibility. I'm still learning the ropes, mind you. Fresh as a lamb, eh?
Yeah, thanks for that. But when I learn enough to manage on my own, I'm going to see if I can make my way across the Nullarbor. See what's on the East Coast. I hear it's paradise.
Not sure about that.
Later.
Sure. Getting all the way up there. I talk from here, I guess. It's just the roof of the hall. Up there, the crow's nest. That's my sister, Mad. She'll be staying behind when the rest of us range out on our jobs later.
Mad. New hired gun. Going to be coming with Mishti and me to Kokobee.
Watchtower wears drab brown clothes, loose and comfortable. Face is hard, build muscular. Looks like she wrestles roos for fun. Scales down from the makeshift turret. Babysitting Ella, or is she sitting you? Not much of a sitter, to be honest. Much remains to be seen. Pull your weight, you'll get no trouble from me. Got to be better than the last one, though, yeah? So with the railing, don't stick your neck out too far this time. I'm the one who needs a sitter, madam. It wasn't that long ago I was changing your nappies. Need to move on me the others. Sure. Fuck you, Ellen. Without rancor. Hey, before you go, new kid, I need you to make sure the perimeter is secure before you all head out. Don't want any unpleasant surprises. Do you need, eh? Going to run your mouth then, we'll get along fine. Stood up for a moment, studying the fence and points. Need to walk a circle around the outside of the fence, check it for holes. If a dingo can fit through, I call it out and we'll patch it up. No need for you to get your precious hands dirty, just need your eyes. Alright, don't walk at the fence. Sure. Pretty hard to fuck up, so don't. Now go and get moving. I see.
That's all we're gonna get out of her. Come on, let's go.
The fence from the outside, then. What can we do from the inside, huh? Yeah, here. Still glowing faintly over a mound wrapped in aluminium foil. Damper for supper, looks like. So the scouts have a place where you can go to let one rip. Just make sure you're unaccompanied. Then the compost warrior. activate itself. Okay, I see. Guess it kinda can't anyway. Some storage. Supplies diavira. The beer can. I mean, whatever. Have stuff already. Sure, that would be yoinking there. What the representative with us after all. I think we need to go outside for that, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Turn to Jake, and then we also need to go. No, she was kind of down here, I guess. No, I didn't, yeah. East side, okay, sides of pillar perimeter. I think we do need to go from the outside, probably. Yeah? No, we can't do that. Something we're investigating here, though. I think I saw any holes there. Hold up. Drops the motion to a section nearby fence. Small pile of dirt is next to a shallow hole. Discourage marks.
Bang on. Dingo's been digging here again. Little bastards have been busier since Mishti turned the place into a bloody chook farm.
Not her head towards the crow's nest. Anyway, she'll have to get that filled in today. It's a piece of corrugated iron board coming loose, look. A loose spot. It's fine, I reckon a bolt or a two is all she needs. This thing's been patched up since, geez, well, since before, I reckon. There might be, there's not even a single piece of the original wall still here. The wall remains, though. Let's keep moving. Anything else? Here's something. Big small hole in the fence. Bloody thing's falling apart. Mad will need to patch this one properly. Mish, do you hear me? Tell Mad she's got a proper patch-up job to do out here, would you? She's gonna love that. That's enough to keep Mad off her ass while we're away. Nice work. I found 3 lovely jobs for you. Should keep you from falling asleep while we're gone. Snarls something unintelligible and turns away again. Eyes work and he can follow instructions. So far so good. Let's head back and check in with the others. And Cole's gotta be done by now. And now we can go. Not even loot. Bad spot for a corroboree. Anything else? Probably suits there. Gotta head out soon, eh? I think now. That's all done. Seems like it.
Heard you having your chin wags with everyone. How you finding Ella? She's rough around the edges, but then we all are. It's why I like to have her squire people around. Anyway, what'd you think of the place?
Let's see. The place held up well. Bits and pieces, odds and ends, patching it up when we can, and it's always good practice to keep supplies around, eh?
Anyway, if you're done with that, time to get Cole up to Kokobi. Like I said before, should be safe and easy. Once you get there, meet up with Mick. He can be a real charmer, or he can be a right bastard. He's a hard man, so it's best not to bullshit him. He's Jonesy's adopted dad, if that gives you any idea what he's like.
We're going with him back to Brookton. Jonesy and me'll meet you there once we finish up the other side. We also need from Bally Bally before we go. The question to this guy. Oh, you wound up here. Family land, ain't it? Great grands bought it back in the day. So the big fuck up coming, pardon my French, and got wise, stocked the place up and raised their kids, taught them how to survive out here.
Then they raised my parents raised me. Ancestral birthright, eh? He's standing in it.
Ancestral has been in the family for like 100 years. It's not a bloody ancient castle, you pretentious fuckwit. No, PC, that's exactly what I mean. Smad weighing in with her signature charm. Anyway, our family's been here pretty much since everything went to shit. Kept the place as our home and keep a watch over the area. And sometimes we even take in strays. The leaders of these scouts.
After World War shit, my folks decided they might as well make themselves useful. Being a scout's family tradition at this point. And since I'm the oldest by a fair bit, I'm the one in charge.
And Stella than mad, though that one needs a little more time in the oven. Don't reckon she's got the right temperament for a leader, you know. You always say family business stays in the family, Jake. Fair dinkum, Ellen, but you know I'm right. That turns back to you. Anyway, that's why I'm in charge. Big bright guy like me rises to the top, eh? Purely note the chance of being born first. To take on the area.
There's plenty in the bush to fill your pants with piss. What with the snakes and spiders and scorpions. So many scorpions. A real shit ton. But nothing to worry about, really. Keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, shake out your boots before you put them on, and you'll be fine.
Sure. Now let's go. Wrapped up what Mission Mad asks, and let's get moving. Best of luck with everything. I'll meet you in Brookton once we're done. We gear, we're rolling out. Well, feeling we're not gonna meet them. On the way then. Code Reaper, let's get on the road. Know the drill, Ella. Stay safe and don't be stupid. Now what's this, Jake? None of the stupid leaked into my side of the family tree. We're all set.
I would be deeply offended if I were smart enough to understand that, I'm sure. But look, keep your skin in one piece, yeah? This goes double for you, Mishti. If you're outside the gate, you don't let your guard down.
To new kid, if all else fails, listen to Ella. She'll still steer you right. Go to Chief, see you later. Alright. But the auction is coming.
You're not even an hour away from Bally Bally Hall when you spot a makeshift cart on the road. A man lies motionless on the ground. A sobbing woman cradles his body.
Sure.
Heads up. Over there, behind the fence.
The young man, sitting off the side of the road, is rocking back and forth, a pistol held unheeded in one hand. Neither he or his mum appear to have noticed you, lost in their own personal tragedy.
Things could get dicey. Hang back while we check this out.
You got it, boss.
Alright, sure. Solid 7 would have been an 8, but for the hole in his chest. Seems like he'd been a good listener, though, on account of being dead. See a woman is sobbing over the body of a man lying sprawled in the dirt. With blood stains his shirt and pools in the dust of the road. Look up as you approach, wrapped in the world of her pain. What happened? He's answering you, then you catch the fragments of words at the edges of her sobs. Looks up, wiping her face with the edges of her sleeves.
What are you even doing here? Why now? Why not before he... before...
When ring glints gold through the gore. Oh yeah, I didn't supposed to know. Didn't shoot me already, so you're not entirely heartless, right? I've heard about you and the Pale Sisters, Scouts. Didn't you help us? Now what can we do, My son, he shot Greg. Then he took the gun and he's a good boy. I can't lose him too. Well, I mean, what would you do about your son shooting your husband, bro? Son name.
Same as his granddad.
She just preemptively shoots your son or something. A brief smile, but the pain in her eyes doesn't diminish. We'll chat with him then. Sure.
Stay back. I've got a gun.
Pistol in direction, a mop dusty brown hair hanging down into his eyes. Clear his vision, he can be more than 18 years old, Let's see. We're gonna out you brother here. Don't understand, I just killed someone. His arms again shaking, could kill you too. Your dad. No, I don't want to talk about it. Let's have a chat, alright? Don't things we regret, right? One split-second decision and it seems like it's all over, but it's not. It's still here. That means you have a chance to make it right. Don't know what happened, what I did. I killed him, my own dad. No, because he... responsible for what your dad did, Will.
No, it wasn't like that. He asked me to. He said he was holding me and Mum back. That we'd never make it to Meriden at this rate, so he asked me to make sure she makes it. And I shouldn't even be alive.
I'll up under his chin and close his eyes. Shit, that will do. Sure, the head is a good idea there, though. Even the leg instead there. A hand to stab him. You're probably not even gonna do anything. Won't make it if you are dead, you know that, Will. His hands trembled and his arms, drops the pistol and slumps to the ground, the head in his hands. Stops the pistol, checks the cartridge and tucks it into her belt. I'll be safer without that around for now. Done here. They get attacked, they'll be defenseless. If we leave it, he'll off himself. Any idiot can see they've got nothing worth stealing except this. Pass the pistol. Now get the wriggle on, we're moving out. Cool, you ready?
Ready? Let's go.
Sure.
Hey, you did good back there. It's nice to meet someone else who's willing to believe that a bullet to the head won't solve all the world's problems.
Let's see. That'll mean we have to keep making them. Trade, we did good today, all three of us. Let's keep going. And the free pistol too. And the 40p still
Welcome
even.
to Kokobee Way Station. Now we've got coal here. All we need to do is wait for Mick to arrive, then escort the two of them back to Brookton. He should be arriving any minute now. Any minute now?
Going to go check the radio tower and catch up with Dustin. He usually got modulators up the wazoo, and I'll be down there if you need me.
There he goes. Never a dull moment with Cole around.
Introduce you to Tina. He runs this place. A good person to know if you're looking for work.
Oi, Tiny!
Yeah, Tiny. Tiny, I see, alright. We'll see what we get here.
Welcome to Kokobee, stranger.
Effervescent teenager in the outdated conductor's uniform salutes you neatly as you approach. A polished silver whistle swings on a chain in her hip. Good day. Just here to pick up some parts for the radio. Then we're headed down to Brookton with Mick and Cole. Thought we'd say hi while we're here. This here is a hired gun. Jake reckoned we could use the extra hand. There. Now you're introduced. Mish, you're always a pleasure. Smiles, dimples in her cheeks, making her look even younger. He's not here yet, but you're just in time. Got a little bit of a pest problem, and I'm hoping you can see me clear. A pest problem,
Well,
sure.
We hired a mercenary, Ian Mason, to help protect the town.
There's the kangaroos. See it. And since we hired him, he's been driving away business with that attitude of his. The problem is he won't get lost. Claims we have a contract with a finger and keeps it up as he lazily extends his arm to do the same.
I want you to convince him to move on. Go terrorize someone else. And to stop being such a fucking crybaby.
Shout carries clearly in the shimmering air.
I'm a little girl and my big brother's not here.
Well, his fist in front of his eyes in the mock imitation of a small child.
Go sit on a rusty spike and rotate, you old filthy bastard.
So a rock and pegs it at him, dodges easily and laughs.
So yeah, I want him gone, thanks.
Sure.
Looking forward to your problem-solving capacities.
Let's see how that will go. He's chilling there, alright. Train today, mate, waiting the rest of my crew. That's the kangaroos, huh? Go with them. Heat radiating out of the doorway in the waves. The cold of evening comes, though the residual heat will make the inside quite comfortable. Just don't leave any food inside during the daytime unless you want it slow cooked. Fresh veggies, premium goods. Don't tend to last long in the sun. Get them while they're hot, or preferably before. Taru. You'll see what is up there. It's a nice mask, brother.
I'm busy.
Stands as someone who's seen other people with military training, but never been through it himself. Reeks of sweat, and his camo is obviously the wrong color for the surrounding terrain. Lazy gives you his attention.
What do you want, kid? Looking for a real man to show you how to use a gun?
Your dreams make. See a deal. My deal spares you the beast glance. My deal is that I'm the only thing standing between these bogans and the slow death in the sun. You know, Kokobee, if I wasn't protecting the whole place, everyone be too scared to set up shop, like you and whoever else crawled out from under a rock to limp here. I'm pretty sure protecting people and places around here is what we do. On the hand, the camel dung or the bloody flies. Pick up all the shit you like, I won't stop you. Up with the scouts. That ramshackle outfit, I'd rather kiss my own face with a tire iron. Don't. I'm just trying to get you riled up. Don't give a fuck what Tina wants. She hired me and I've kept my end of the bargain protecting Kokebe. Gonna take more than you and your two little nursemaids to change my mind. Make you leave, but you're wasting your talents here, don't you think? Kinds of places be appreciated more, paid more. As his eyes and cross his arms, works his jaw, and you can tell he's getting ready to bring out the big guns. Have a contract. Merc's word is his worth. I go back on that, I'll never work again. Never get work again if you're dead either. What? I'm going to protect all these people if you get yourself killed by running your mouth. Like you are the one angling to get yourself killed, with the scouts. They'll let you kill us with no consequences, Nuzzle to everyone, I've got the patience of a saint. Find this lecturing stranger thing actually works? Piss off, seeing out the end of my contract and getting paid, Swing face from his face and he pauses a second considering, The way I'm leaving is if you pay out my contract. Jabs your shoulder for emphasis, hard enough to leave a bruise. $50 cash or that gun of yours, what it'll be. Leave now, won't tell the scouts and everyone. We can get underrated. You're an incompetent asshole. Goes red, but he knows thirsty. You've made your point.
I was getting bored of this shithole anyway. Good luck protecting the place without me.
Sure. The kill for XP, I guess. There'll be some good business here, though. My gun.
G'day! What can I do for you?
The Merc is out. Yeah, so I gotta admit I was hoping for a little more wham pow bam, but I guess I'm glad you didn't have to beat him up. Still could. A cheeky one, aren't you? To sigh all the tension draining from my body. Finally feel like this place is on the up and up. Thanks again, friend. Holds out her hand to shake yours. Sure. The beginning of a beautiful partnership. He sound prayer, hello. How we doing? How's life, man? Like the uniform. Hey, she gives you a delighted smile. But when I was cleaning out those trains for people to stay in, I was tucked away under a console in the cab like it was waiting just for me. Puts her arms out and does a spin to let you appreciate the uniform from every angle. No, I thought it suited me anyway. No, that's my brother, but he's 4 years older than me, so he's more like my father. It's on the inside of her cheek as she considers you. Yeah, probably about the same age. Where is he? No, signed up with the barter crew. Haven't seen him since. Said something about sowing his wild oats. Really hope he doesn't become a farmer though. Bills with the whistle at her hip. He's beyond terrible with plans. What do you care? I got everything you need. I want to trade. Charge here. Yup. Pulls up out a shining silver pocket watch and holds it up for you to see. A Mount Kokebe is engraved on the front in fine handwriting around the embossed steam engine. Station master's time, please. Slips it back into the full pocket of her pants and gives it a little pat. You know what gives you grief? You come to me. Don't know what time it is though. Spring's been busted for years. Any news? Yeah, Damo's mate is in a bad way. It's a big ask, but he probably needs some medical attention. If you're the kind who can give it, don't know if that'll be enough though. Yeah, see, so pretty, I see. The chill day sounds good, man. There's Helon, I see. Enjoy, enjoy. Darnico could be just fine without his help. Thank you very much. Tone is crisp. He can stay gone for all I care. Nadia, the mix going to arrive. New to this area, aren't you? Mix the force of nature like a cyclone or dust storm. When he's here, you will know. Oh, you'll know, alright. Forget he's the one paying us today. Mom, what's life without a little bit of fun at your employer's expense? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know. But it need, I guess. Spot some new arrivals. Now, would you look at that? Right on time. If by that you've been half a day late. Wasted a sun-baked woman and overdressed man walking over from where they hitched their camels.
Hello there, Tina. Lovely as the day is long, as always.
We would have been here sooner, but, well, let's just say it's been an eventful day.
Frazzled them. Sony has had some excitement in the morning and to deal with some diplomacy after that. Not a bad day's work, if I say so myself. Alright. Those introductions are in order. I'm Mick Jones and this is Jess Brown. Runs Brookton's bar crew when I'm needed elsewhere. You're a new face in this crowd. Into forging alliances, I do prefer to rough it alone. Let's see. We have the diplomat here. Okay, William Hamilton, just don't go and strike on my watch, eh? On that note, I think I'll go check in on Freedom. Dear friend and all, pleasure to meet you. The quality of a recruit you're accepting these days is a one-shouldered shrug. He frowns. Though speaking of new recruits, young lady, you're looking well. Me, I'm all for a quick squeeze at the goods. Got to keep my hand in. Let me know when you're ready to head off to Brookton. Worries with the care of Tina's past problems, so we are free as. Scouts, free. Do I pay you all that good money for then? Grins at her, shakes her head and sighs. See you shortly. Must be our lucky day. We got old Charmer Mick. On bad days, it's the old bastard. Hand down when it's clear he's not going to look back.
Let's finish up and get on the road.
Let's see. Oh, we have this one. Not sure if we can deal with that one. Traders?
G'day.
Oh, that's one, right.
Everyone needs fuel. Black gold's rarer than actual gold these days. I got petrol, diesel, whatever you need. Best prices this side of Meriden, or I'll eat my hat.
Oh, fine black dust, like he's been rolling around after a bushfire. A thin sheen of sweat glistens on his cheeks, but his lips are as dry as desert air. Dama looks at him in concern. Steady on now, old fella. Speaks with forced joviality, but there's tenderness in his face that his worry can't quite conceal. Need some help. In a bit of trouble at the refinery, and Sid ended up coping the worst of it. They said everything was fair dinkum, but now his hair's falling out and he hasn't eaten in 3 days. You know, all he probably needs is some iodine. He looks at Sid tapping her chin. I got a doctor friend down the Brookton way. Help him, especially if you told her I sent you. Just let us take him in the camel cart, right, Jess? Sultan waves to Jess, who waves back. See, sorted,
Really?
Sure.
I mean, thanks. Yes, please.
I'd shake your head, but I've had the runs for the past 6 days. You don't want to know what I've been using for toilet paper.
Alright, sure. Pleasure all mine. I doubt it. Tremor shakes him from head to toe.
I'll get old mate settled in the back of Jess's wagon then.
Surprising strangely opposite his feet, and the two of them begin to slow pilgrimage towards the camel cart. Some of that radiation or something. Nice, mate. Got no idea what this means to me. Catch you up once I sold our fuel, okay? Alright, got this one. And, talk to travel. Is there anything else around there? Kokobi, I may come here all the time. Sorry, I've been out of the trading game for a while. Need any water? A story. I'm free. I got a decent source of sweet taste in water, and I'm looking for long-term mutual exchange. Give me, but you don't seem like the settle down type. If you come across someone who's looking for a steady supply and can buy in bulk, tell them to look me up though. The water, or at least I hope so. Do you want to buy some? Lot bigger than it used to be. Not much to do, but it's a handy crossroads for hawking your wares at helpless passersby. Water, I see. This guy's gone. Some cables. Biodegradable plastic bags will save the world, they said. A little did they know. Damn son. Some red those here. That'd be.
Friend, welcome to Kokobi and the energy source of the future. See anything you like?
Like you, damn son. Solar panels so special. Beat holds up a hand, drawing the movement out far past anyone's comfort level. Can tell you're new to the energy game. These guys don't give a rat's ass about keeping informed, but me, I know my worth. Comes to energy, you got three choices, right? Dig up some black stuff and set it on fire. Use that big old fire orb up in the sky, or run water through some turbines or some shit. Don't know about you, but I don't see a whole lot of water nearby, and I hate getting dirt under my fingernails. Special about solar, it's the gentleman's energy source. And civilization, my friend, that's the way of the future. So what do you say? Want to invest in the better, brighter you? Chance of a discount. This discount? You gotta be pulling my leg. Do you have any idea how hard it is to clean these bastards up, hold them halfway across the country, and keep all the sand and shit from getting in? The discount. Couldn't get caught with my pants around my ankles when the dirty walls fall down. No, I haven't seen that one yet, Opera. I haven't seen that. Well, I haven't tried that. I think I saw that one. Yeah, I could still go through that. Sure. Can check that one. Okay, she got for sale there. Barring for goods. Browsing a shop, you may see a number in the top left corner of an item. Purchase one item from a stack. Click and hold the right mouse button on the item. Drag it to the shop side of the offers. Alright, drag all of the items stack. Right click, move items one at a time. Make it a deal. Equalize the value. Okay, I see. The barter. The good old, I'm gonna be even getting it as soon as it comes out. So that good. Actually, that good. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Thronefall I've seen, but haven't played yet. $2,000 for that, damn son. And that we ain't even buying whatsoever there. What the discount? The sound to all made Gerald with a G. G money's got a nice ring to it though.
Discount? Thanks for the laugh, mate. I needed that.
Alright, fine, let's go. I'll take you to Brookton when you're ready to go. Always a pace to travel in packs. Tell me, food here is atrocious.
I heard that.
Just kidding, Tina can grill a roast steak like nobody's business. What else do you want to know, huh? What happened to Tina's brother Noah? Not that I'm willing to tell a damn near stranger. Anything I knew would go to Tina first anyway. Don't go meddling in family affairs. General life advice. Solar panel guy, Mr. Blue Flannel. I know just about everyone but him. He's new, probably won't last long. A lady selling water. Rita's good sort. Jumps at the sight of her own shadow, but she's got a kind heart. She really. A pity for the dogs, Mick Jones. I didn't come out of hiding after 15 years to have you sneak compliments behind my back. Right you are, missus. Compliments out front from now on. Mercenary real ray of fucking sunshine. Deadeye Mason? Ask about him in Meriden. Guy's a bloody legend on his own lunchbox. Young kid with all the fuel. They was good bloke trying to do right by his dad. God rest his soul. Shout for Sid though, he's mean as a cat's piss. They seem to get on. Known her since before she could walk. Never seen a baby so quick to grab a hold of anything shiny. That's when I knew she was gonna be alright. Alright, sure. Plan to stay long? Nope, heading back to Brookton as soon as we finish up. And a lot more guns if we were staying out overnight. Alright, let's go. Make sure we're all squared up with Tina before we roll out. No good swindler. Going to get moving and last dualackies you want to force into my pockets before we call it quits. No, mate, it's been a long day. Not sure I have the energy to haggle with a stubborn old mule. Hi, cheeky ankle biter. I ought to. Alright, then we're on the road. We'll see you in a bit, eh? Well, the sooner we get back to town, the sooner you can buy me a beer. Off we go, huh? Well, now, getting late, but here we are. We'll look around town, introduce yourself to the locals. Never hurts to know who you're dealing with, especially if you're planning on heading out this way often. Point is on who I should meet. Depends what you're after. Got local and the below-in merchants right here. They'll be gone by dark if you want to barter. Sarah down at the clinic if you need any doctoring, and of course Sally at the Broken Arms if you're ready for a beer. Of course, you could have found all this out for yourself by taking a quick tour like I suggested. Thanks, I will. Show you around.
Let's go!
Oh, fine, show us around then. Apostrophe Bob's have been scratched out and repainted so many times. There's now a permanent gauge in the wood. War never changes. Done. I guess selling some here. Dane, you around here, eh? How you doing, buddy? Who? Bruce Harris. Sell a bit of this, a bit of that. Mostly clean water, some fresh produce. Have a look. Where'd it come from? Know a guy. Can't be giving my secrets away, man. Where'd you coming from? Now other side yesterday. Brief stop in Ardad before that. Just doing the rounds the Deweys and other water merchants might have missed. What are Deweys? You know, dew farmers. Glad they're helping with the water shortage, even if it is a bit of a competition. A lot of need out there at the moment. Didn't really say where you're from. Some ways east of here. A few days hike, little place off the main tracks. Specifically where you're from. It's persistent, aren't you? Smile fades for the first time. I've said if I were keen for you to know. A lot of us blow in here, do some trade and then blow out again. Got mouths to feed back home that rely on home staying off the maps. I'll see. The water sailors. Some sort. Look out. Oh, that's the clinic, alright. Oh, there he is. See you, young fella. No, nothing much. Too old and I've done too much shit to bother with keeping up appearances, and you used to do. Bit of this, bit of that. Fuel running these past few years over Perth way. A solid gig until some shithead set the processing plant on fire while me and Demo were in the middle of knocking out our allotted batch. Bastards. Set the fire. Right, these rippers. Bastard's been dead 20 years, but his legacy of being a monumental piece of shit lives on. That's the clinic. Can I help you? Need anything? Full surgical suit. For a real though, distilled water is always in high demand. Woody pear, marrow tree sap, lemongrass shoots, the usual. Sarah Taylor, husband and son run at the farm outside of town. Town doctor, mostly dispense pain relief and a dose of reality for people who forget what really matters. Bandages for whoever needs them. That's important as they are laying in the sun and then been boiled, so they won't get anything nasty in the wound when it comes time to wrap it. News you can get from other people with more time on their hands. You end up here. Is it the accident that gave me away? Moved here after I met John, and when we had Sean, it made sense to stay somewhere safe. Brookton served us well so far. Do they hear now? How'd you need them? Attending spent Brookton a lot, most of it I guess. It's usually a job somewhere around. I mean, I was in Beverly a few weeks ago in Alderside. I think last month, but often I sit at the hall and work on stuff there. Man says there are days on end where I don't talk. Say it's fucking delightful. Think she thinks I talk too much. Mechanics sort of like to fix machines and take them apart and then fix them again. That's kind of a never-ending cycle around here. Around here. Shares are always coming through and help out at the clinic or the farm if you got the know-how. Pub's pretty popular, of course. Lots of stuff. The news. It's a hidden breeding season, so keep an eye out for trains crossing the roads. That's not news, that's a fact. Sorry. CLSC, the game plan. I mean, why not do it? Have you ever had a fizzy water? I had some at pub once. I spent ages trying to get the nozzle right, but then I couldn't find a small enough air compressor. Pretty sure Matt's still angry I covered her in sugar syrup. Said it made the flies 100 times worse. Attracted a lot of kids too, but... the fizzy water... got the cats all over the place here. See, let's see. Go for a swim then. That's even better. That is even better. Kids running. Got some trader there, I guess. Shuken. Check us at all or a ball back. Sure. Well, it's slightly soft, having received a few too many punts across the lawn. I've been lying on the sun for quite some time, the upper portion blazing hot, the underside cool and clammy. Back a year. Take it hard then, alright. Kick the ball. Throw the ball back. Sure. Kick. Ball hard you can, but it falls short and rolls to a stop just outside of the playground fence. Weak to kick it back. Got noodles for legs, The beaming on the hand leg or something there, I wonder. Should have kicked it. Delete the trash. Damn son. I'll take it. St. Crofton. I don't get to interact with, kinda. It's some insane barbecuing here going on. Why these sleeping? Why not? Why not though? Sure, it makes a crew using their bar runs the coke beam. Sleeping is nice. No easy Peter Grove Edge is this vibrant. Someone's put a lot of time in. That's the entrance there. If you're here to help out, I'm glad to have you. Who? Taylor of Taylor's Farm, pleased to meet you. The farm with that and help keep Rookton fed. It's a busy life, that's for sure. Got any news? Unless you're interested in gossip of sheep and pigs. Nothing needed there.
Right. That's enough socializing for one day.
You Cadbury.
Good to know your limits. Let's head back to Bally Belly. Sun's about to set. Hoping you could hit the pub. Check in on Jake and Jonesy.
Mick will want to grill the new kid on how the day went down. Let's handle that part first, yeah?
Sure. The problem. Not them either, I guess.
What can I get ya? First drink's free, if you promise to buy 3 more.
It's not officially open yet, but the offer stands for where I am. When I am, anything I can do for you in the meantime. How much good the crew once blood poisoning took me leg. Couldn't walk so far anymore. Of course, losing my leg hasn't dulled me trading instincts at all. I still drive a mean bargain. So you know I have a discount for newbies too. Don't get many repeat customers if they die out in the desert. Interesting. Let's see, Vic and Easty got in another fight, didn't break his jaw this time, but Sarah still gave him a good chewing out. Got Vicky's knickers in a knot over some loan he owed her, so he sheared his sheep in the middle of the night and left them standing butt naked in the run. Poor boss just got a bad case of sunburn. Nasty and Rowan got back together and word is she's up to the duff. She'll have to go to Meriden for the birth though. Bedside manner is pretty terrible. Well, last time, if she had any more sprogs, she'd tie her tubes while she was unconscious. That's not even more. The tiger, that's about it, I reckon. There's a lot going on around here, as you can see. Leg made off. As good hardwood, than metal, but harder to find. I reckon this one's got a few years left in her. After that, I'll be up the creek, but that's future Sally's problem.
See ya!
Yes, and where is the guys though? Stuff only, the Sally only. Alright, I'll leave it. I'll see you later. They probably ain't coming, I would assume. The locals then, looks like you've been through the Ranger, new kid. Time for a beer, each person paying for themselves, of course. Means you just need a moment of your time. Alright, sure. Spit it out then. Like Mick, she's on alert. She curls her lip and crosses her arms. James Wakefield, I'm glad to have met you. Mr. Jones, as I come bearing a proposition for you and your people. Proposition? Better make it quick, mate. Be plain then. I come from a powerful community to the east, a rebuilding civilization. Would like to invite Brookton to be part of that effort. Join us and we can end the age of grubbing through the relics of the past. Join us and we can usher in an age of miracles. Alright. His eyes narrow. You want us to bow and scrape to someone who's never even looked our way before. Never had the good grace to come and say hello himself. Civilization, and what do we get out of it? Pray tell. Civilization will bring the rains. Fill these fields with wheat again. What happens if we say no? I just remain silent. Got nothing but your word to go by, mate. Show us some of these miracles if you're so keen to bring us into the fold. Mr. Jones, I was sent merely to make the offer. I'm a messenger, not a diplomat. If it's pretty words you're after, you're not the man I thought you were. Well, Mr. Not a Diplomat, why don't you piss off back home and tell your overlords that if they want us kissing their boots, they're going to have to prove those boots are worth the tongue. Till they can, answer's a hard no. Must ask one more time. We can offer your people many things. Food, water, protection, freedom from a want or a care. The future and its limitless possibilities, rather than scratching out a living on the edge of darkness. Well, let's see. What's the cost? Kind guarantees. Wait one bloody minute, mate. We're not haggling for the freedom of Brookton. I said the answer was a hard no, so let me emphasize it. Hard fucking no. Got it? Piss off, Wakefield. Tell your masters we're not buying. Didn't know a lot about us for someone who never met before. Perhaps if your companions showed as much introspection, they wouldn't have been so quick to resort to aggression. Don't know why you're taking this bloke seriously. Join his mysterious far-off community so we can, I don't know, all drive cars again. Modern Chop's been out in the sun too long, I reckon. Piss off, mate. No need to be rude. Made your choice clear. My duty was to ask, and so I have done. Be assured that I shall sleep soundly tonight. Good evening to you all. Make sure Cole gets belly back up on the radio waves too. Sweet. We can't be offline if you need us in a pinch. Might be a good idea, yeah. Cheers. Tomorrow we can send someone to follow his tracks and find out where he came from. We'll get to the bottom of this. Could need a beer or 5 after that ordeal. Now we go to the pub, I guess. Alright. Now I guess we go. Over there, yeah.
Hell of a day, yeah?
Oh yeah, you guys are
Better
right.
get
Right.
back and spell mad. She'll have gotten pissy sitting up in that nest by lonesome for hours.
Not slipping dust off your trousers. Chances approach, she fidgets, her eyes darting quickly from him and back to Ella.
I was actually planning to head to the pub. Like you said, it's been a hell of a day.
Pub o'clock, yeah. I'm parched. Hope we'll see you in there. Be a bloody idiot. If you're having a night at the Arms, we're taking the truck. You can walk back home. Ripper, see you in the morning, El. Alright. The hike, isn't it? Alright. So the ring or two. I've seen what a car does to a Roo. I know what a Roo does to a car, and only assholes drink and drive. Right, Mishti, let's pack it in. Got a free ride home, and like I said, Matt'll be getting pissy about being left out of all the action. To be fair, I thought today would be less eventful, but yeah, time to go. Okay, look, Ella, I know you prefer to base your decisions on facts, so here goes. One, I swore I'd never say this, but you are not my mom. 2, I'm not an adult and capable of making my own decisions. Tonight I choose to hit the pub. And hey, there's point 3. Listen, my mind's made up. I'm having a few drinks, not planning to get wasted. Call me some slack.
And mate, we saved that boy a key road today. Can you understand that? We saved an innocent life. That's worth a fucking beer in my book. You know what?
Sure.
We solved that merc at Kokeby without spilling any blood. Even though he really deserved a good smack. And probably would have gotten worse than that if he'd hung around any longer. So we saved 2 people. 2 beers.
Sure. Plus, we know Taylor's farm was raided today, and what if they come back? What if they want revenge? Brookton will need guns, and I'm happy to have a pint and then stand guard. I'm gonna defend that drinking is a bad idea. Thought that if you're going to stay, there is no point in going to the pub. Brookton got him handled, Mishti. They don't need our guns here. Come on, why are you so dead set on staying? Jonesy promised to buy me a beer. You know how I feel about free beer. Pulling my leg, Jonesy. Kid, I've got stories about Jonesy that'll curl your pubes, and assuming you've got any. Not for your best interests. Damn straight, don't make the mistake dozens of young Shaylas have made, Mishti. It won't end well.
Anyway, Dreamer, I'm gone. I'd say don't do anything I wouldn't, but you're already way past that point if you're keen on a dickhead like Henry. I'll tell Matt you're drinking her beer.
Rough, and you weren't much fucking help. What is it with anyone over at 25 wanting to make decisions for me? I'm left Meriden to get away from this shit. I swear, she's treating me like her little sister. Bloody hell, maybe even her kid. A real sister would kill her if she tried this crap. Deep breath and lets it out through a pursed lips. Alright, pub o'clock it is.
You coming?
Okay, I need to decide, I guess. Oh, fine, probably. See what happens. The free beer. For free beer, you need to buy a whole bunch after.
Just a heads up.
Heard you had a bit of trouble with the merc up at Kokeby. I'll swing by later in the week, make sure Tina's feeling all right about how it all went down.
Sure. You wanna talk? We are ready to sit down and share a few pints and have a yarn about how today went. Sure. Jonesy is drinking his beer and simply raised his eyebrows by way of assent. Let's do it.
Attaboy. Let's get down to brass tacks.
Long enough walk from Kokeby. Had time to hear about a few of your exploits from Our Lady of No Bullshit. Reckon you'd be interested in my take on things, huh? Sure.
Well then, here we go.
Been on the slippery side, I have to say, that there is no place in the world for different points of view. I just take issue with the ones that affect me in ways I can't foresee. Hard worker, I'll give you that, but too quick to step in where you should be asking questions first. Mishti's a charmer, alright, but she got you good, getting you to do all that work for her. Not gonna learn that way.
As for that merc up in Kokeby,
She'd made use of that silver tongue of yours when everyone's favorite had you running around belly doing all her own damn chores. That's not even getting into what happened at Key Road. Yeah, Mish make a great team. I don't know that I'd been able to talk the kid down, but you did, and you should be proud. But if the most you did was keep your pie hole shut, that takes tact too.
now, tell me I'm wrong.
Not wrong. Thought so. Don't live the life I have without becoming an excellent judge of character.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean burst into the pub, screams and cloying smoke trailing in his wake.
Get out here! We're under attack!
Bloody mongrels! Let's show him what it means to tangle with Brookton.
Let's rock.
Let's rock!
That's as far as your story goes right now. You've already made your mark on this sunburned land. Deciding for those who couldn't come down on the side of life or death. And keeping your temper with an intemperate mongrel. Despite the many paths in front of us, we can only ever walk our own. What tale will your choices tell at the end of your journey down these broken roads?
I'll see, alright. Pretty good, pretty good. That was quite nice. That was quite nice. And a chunky demo, even though I guess like a lot of it is basically written to him, but still good. That might be a good one. That might be a good one when it's out. Just like the guy arriving at the end, I was kind of like, I don't know, like all this, like the speech there was a bit, I don't know, like, well, I mean, we'll see, I guess, where the plot twists will turn, but that was kind of like some like way too generic of a speech, of a bait, you know, like promise you all this, all the good stuff and nothing bad. Yeah, we'll see. Just kind of curious where it all will take turns. I was thinking it's kind of gonna like, you know, get like the Danker twists. Like we're not gonna meet with some of the team members or something, or we'll return and like, you know, the outpost is like destroyed or something. It kind of gets from there. And you have this like some weird dude offering something, getting rejected, and then like the attack happens. The offer was just kind of like, I don't know, weird. We'll see. Wait, the desert? Well, it'd be in Australia, dude. You know, the post-apocalyptic Australia. Probably already kind of looks, you know, quite deserted for the most part. And then you get also post-apocalyptic stuff on top of that, you know. We'll see. Might be good. Might be good. Might be good. It already might be somewhat, you know, desertish most of the time.